Howdy y'all, I'm Adam, the Renaissance Nerd. I'm going to start today's video with something that I don't like it when I have to do it, but I do own up to wrong takes when they happen. Months ago, during the whole Disney Reedy Creek debacle, I said Bob Chapek is probably not long for this world as Disney CEO. Well, I was completely wrong. Apparently, they want him for 3 more years. That's right. Bob Chapek has had his contract extended by the Disney Board of Directors for another 3 years. I didn't see this coming. Honestly, I thought when you are the one presiding over the complete and utter disaster for the past 2 years, he's been in his role for 2 years. When you are the one presiding over everything that's gone wrong, how can you keep your job? Well, this is 2022. We live in the era of failing upwards. Let's have a review, though, of Bob Chapek's history as Disney CEO. Here we go. This is the stock today in Disney. Let's do a reload. Stock today at Disney. Still not doing so well. Still not doing so well at all. 5 days. Oh, we had some positive territory in the past 5 days. Congratulations. But there's your 1 month. This is a blip to where they were even a month ago. Let's go 6 months, shall we? 6 months ago, during the whole Reedy Creek debacle, the beginning of it. This is where I believe it started around here. Yeah, it's been a steady decline. That doesn't look good. 1 year since 2021. Kept it up there, but then shit hit the fan. Shit hit the fan at the end of last year, and we've been downward. Now, 5 years. This is when he took over. 2020. He took over around here. Let's just say January 2020. Okay, yeah. Had a steep decline. I think that's when he took over. People weren't sure, but boop, boop, boop. Oh, well, this is during the coof, when everybody was at home, and they had money being given to them by the government. But then, one flop after another in 2021 into 2022. Reedy Creek, grooming, all that fun stuff. And here we are at the present day. Dropped. Topped out. Highest ever. Looks like at least $200 a share. All the way down today. $95 a share today. Not its lowest, but pretty damn close. See, look there. Not too far off its lowest mark. This is the man right here. This is the man who presided over all of this. The worst stock drop in company history. And this is who you're going to give another 3 years to. The man who made Disney political, who bent the knee to the alphabet mafia, who bent the knee to activists, made Disney political to the point where they, in Florida, lost their special privileges, lost the Reedy Creek development complex, whatever you want to call it, area, count, whatever. They lost it. They had self-governance for 60 years until Bob Chapek decided to make things political with the Florida bill, bending the knee to the alphabet mafia and turning off legions, millions of family members or families with who look at their young family members and say, "Oh, I don't want you watching Disney Plus because Disney's all about grooming." Let's look at now the movies. We're not going to look at the TV stuff because there's no real good metrics to measure how much money they've lost on the TV productions because they hide that behind a streaming data wall on Disney Plus. Well, let's go through some of the big winners during Bob Chapek's tenure. Jungle Cruise pulled in $210 million in the box office on a $200 million production budget. Remember, to make money, a movie has to do something like 1.5 or basically twice their production value that's been revealed. Remember, we never know what the exact real production budget was because there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes we're not privy to. But there, $210 million. Yeah, flop. Jungle Cruise was a flop. Lost money despite having The Rock as its star. Maybe The Rock isn't a big pull. The Eternals claims to have a $200 million budget. We know that cannot be real because this movie sat on the shelf for 2 years. 2 years accruing interest and other additional reshoots put. We do not know the actual box office, but even so, you want to claim that it made that $400 million budget, worldwide box office on a $200 million budget? Okay, fine. We'll play that game. That's still not really that's not a profit. That's not a success. That's a flop. You take into what we actually believe happened, total flop. Turning Red. Worldwide box office, $11 million. Now, it's not, ironically, production, here it is. Production budget, $175 million. Flop. Because as with all of these, agenda-driven, entertainment, not escapist, agenda-driven. This movie's got grooming written all over it. This is Disney Pixar. Winning. Pixar used to have a winning formula for making money for Disney. Under Bob Chapek, maybe not so much. Because then, of course, we come to the latest failure. Lightyear. On its $200 million budget, worldwide, $155 million today. It's been out for 2 weeks. Had a 65% drop-off after its initial only $50 million haul on its opening week. That was it. 65% drop off of that. Flop. Because it's got agenda in it, and also it's bad storytelling, and a host of other problems. This man has presided over some of the worst Disney failures in the box office ever. He has watched the stock plummet in his tenure. He lost them their special privilege, which allowed them to self-govern and do whatever they want for Disney World and its surrounding parks and everything going on in there, all the resorts. He lost it. And they give him 3 more years. What does that say? It says Disney doesn't care. It says those in charge of Disney do not care. It says that he is likely the puppet that I always said he was. And they like having a puppet there to do the bidding of the activists, such as the Alphabet Mafia.
He's a she.
Before we end here, of course, I already hear the Stan argument responses. Oh, Adam, Spider-Man No Way Home made so much money. Spider-Man No Way Home was a Sony production. Disney got a pittance. They got a small fraction, 25% of the $1.8 billion haul for Spider-Man No Way Home. This was not a Disney success. That was a Sony success. But Adam, Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness, you made almost $1 billion. Almost $1 billion. It's gone into streaming now. It's dead. It's done. Nobody cares about it. And it rode the coattails of No Way Home. This was not a success. They needed it to make $1 billion because, again, that $200 million budget, that's a lie. This movie was massively reshot and was on the shelf for over a year before that. This wasn't a flop, but it was not a financial success. They needed it to be $1 billion winner. Thor: Love and Thunder, we'll see what happens there. I predict it's gonna go down in flames. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna make the money they need it to make because it's not coming off a juggernaut like No Way Home. Which again, Sony, not Disney. That is not a victory for Bob Chapek. That's a victory for Amy Pascal and her weirdness. Either way, how do you do this? Well, they like this puppet. They like him. They like him to dance on their strings.
Dance, puppets! Dance!
They're happy with a puppet who just does whatever they say. The board owns him now. The activists own him. He will do whatever they want. My original take was they're going to hurry up and do all this stuff because maybe somebody's going to get rid of him, put in somebody who might not be as willing and compliant. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. They are perfectly happy to keep the compliant dumbass in there and run Disney into the ground with their woke, intersectional, virtue signaling, SJW identity politics agenda. Because that's what Disney is. Watch Disney burn, folks. Disney's going to continue to burn. And I hope it burns. Because then maybe some of our beloved franchises might be able to be wrestled free of their bony little grips. F Disney. Keep running it into the ground. I'm loving it. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I'm here to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about insane Stan or SJW fifis. Hit the notification button, share my videos if you like what I'm preaching, and by all means, leave a comment. I really do love to hear from you guys. And I do not care what the Stans or the SJWs have to say, because 201, they are cowards behind keyboards. But I admit, I will mess with them because their smooth brains are so easily triggered. Thank you again for watching this video. Take it easy. Howdy, y'all. The first chapter of my fantasy novel, Guardian of Innocence, is now available for free. Click the link in the description below and join me in an old-school good versus evil story where Cole Lares, a disillusioned mercenary, suddenly finds himself dropped into the middle of a destiny he never asked for as the protector of Jania Sarine, a blacksmith's daughter who may hold the answers to finally stopping a millennia-old threat to the world of Rosetta. Cole's perceptions of love, family, trust, loyalty, as well as his very beliefs in fate versus free will shall be tested as he struggles to keep Jania safe from the minions of the dreaded Zabor Tal, former champion of the gods and now ruler of the long-forgotten Yis Empire. Click the link below, enjoy the first chapter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and help it grow so that I can bring you the full story in the near future. Thank you, and enjoy the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach out to me at therennerd@gmail.com. That email's for channel business only, so I check it on a daily basis. Also, you can find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can find me at Rumble and Odyssey, The Renaissance Nerd. Thank you again. See you next time.